Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today, I wanted to talk about disconnecting and resetting ourselves. The reason I'm bringing this up is one day I had gone out to lunch with an old high school friend and her husband. So it was my husband, her husband, and the four of us had gotten together for a great lunch. And I love seeing her, but she had said something to me that spiraled me into thinking, I really want to address this topic. And the topic was, she says, "Hey, Susan, do you remember when we were kids and we didn't have cable and we had channel 2, 7, you know, Fox and all of those things, but we had very limited channels. There was no cable. But interesting, we would have the late night show and the late night show. And then after that, all the networks would stop. And when you would turn into a channel, you'd hear, eh, that's all you would hear. And you would hear that till about 5, I think it was 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. They would resume. And I said, yeah, I do remember that. She goes, well, here's the thing. She goes, it's like it's never giving us time to rest. When we were young, we knew that we could only watch TV for so long, even the adults, because then we wouldn't have any TV. And that got me to thinking, we have become Vegas with no clocks. We have access to so much information 24 hours a day, every second, every minute, every hour. And it got me thinking, my God, we never reset ourselves. We don't stop. Because there's always access, even our kids. Our kids have access to every kind of social media, to any kind of information 24/7. So I guess the balance is gone. And it's funny because I work a lot, but when I'm finally done, I never bring my cell phone to my bedroom, ever. I refuse. The cell phone gets on charge and it's in my office and it stays there. I do have landlines because if somebody needs to get a hold of me, well, I have landlines for my business, but I have landlines for my personal. But I will not bring all this technology into my room. I refuse. But I guess it got me thinking, when does anybody really reset themselves, recharge their batteries, and give each other a chance of peace, a break? We don't. And this is why the world feels so heavy. This is why people are feeling heavy and they're stuck, they're depressed. We are around technology 24/7. You need a break and you need to recharge your batteries. I would go back to those times when I was young in a minute versus what we have today, because today what I see is, yeah, we've got a lot of technology at our fingertips, but what we don't have is we don't have happiness. That's all taken away. Even children are at an all-time depressed and they're sad and they don't intermingle with children. And it should be more of that. So I guess I'm here to remind you to reset yourselves, to put some balances on things. You don't always have to watch TV in the middle of the night. You don't have to look at your phone all the time. You don't have to do any of those things. Enough's enough. Get up, get moving, go to bed, sleep, get your sleep. Do the things that our bodies naturally need. We are consuming so much technology that our bodies are craving the natural things that our world at one time had to offer, but it's all taken away because we're allowing it. So take the time to realize that and take the time to do some natural things, whether it's walking, talking to a friend. But I think at night there should be balances and cutoffs to how much work you're consuming and bringing home or bringing in your bedroom. You need to stop it and check up on your kids a lot more too. See what they're doing, see what they're consuming. There has to be balance and limits. When my daughter was young, my husband and I made sure that our daughter was off all electronics. But you as a parent have to enforce that. That is something that is so, so needed. And I don't see people doing it. Take their phones away. At night, phones should not even be in their bedrooms. Take them away. This is just very, very, very important. But disconnecting is everything. But you need to disconnect these devices Your children doesn't know their balance and their limits to anything. That's why you are the parent. Please factor that in. Give your children the structure, but give your children the gift of disconnect. I hope this has enlightened you. And it is a big food for thought. And if we don't start getting our power back within ourselves, you are going to lose yourself in its entirety. And that's why I guess I'm here to say that to you. So I hope this has enlightened you. I truly wish you all a very blessed week. Subscribe to my platform, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Until then, many more to come. Take care. Bye-bye.